Hello, guys, and welcome to our first qualifying match of the ESL ANZ champs. Now, we're going to be covering this one, which will be Pezz versus JusticeSimon, and it will be a Protoss versus Protoss matchup. And looking at these two guys, it's going to be absolutely huge. We're getting some really big names from the AU scene, and Pezz is just one of them. He basically recently joined Mind Freak at the start of the year, and he has been pretty much really having such a good time so far. I gotta say he's in my top 5, maybe in my top 3 in the AU region with his Protoss. And last year, 2019, was a pretty big year for him, winning out a number of things here and there. He was able to get a lot of some experience here and there. And at the start of the year, he was able to join the AU Craft as well. Didn't really have the best showing per se, ending up in around 7th to 8th place, but it still was a good time nonetheless. But his opponent, JusticeSimon, proving to us that he is not just one to okay, he's just an upcoming comer. This guy has been pretty ridiculous in what he can do in Protoss. And now the question is, who will have the better Protoss play? That's really gonna be the one we are gonna be checking out coming into this game. And it seems like our first map is ready to go. We have gotten a decision there from Pezz, and it will be Deathaura LE for map number 1. Pretty small map per se, those acceleration zones making aggression as quick as can be. And for now, I'm just gonna be looking quickly into the journeys of these two players. For Pezz, he was able to beat out Soundwave, Floki, and Uply from 3 different countries actually. Australia there, Philippines from the second, third one there from Vietnam. So he's already got one Vietnamese win under his belt. He needs to get a second one here to get into the ESL ANZ chance. But his opponent, JusticeSimon, beating out Starduck there, beating out Claw, and then beating out the Notorious Pig. So it just seems like for both sides, they do have a notch under their belt in terms of the countries that it's supposed to beat, and it can go either way. Not too sure though. I'm looking into a little bit of their match history if they have actually met each other in combat before. Not too sure if that happened. Oh yes, they have actually. So my mistake there. They've have brawled quite a lot in the Grand Platypus Open, so hosted by the Crankly Duckling guys. And in more instances than not, it is usually Pezz winning it out against JusticeSimon. Their most recent affair has been a 1-0 in favor of Pezz, actually, which was literally like a week and a half before. Is my math right now? It's like 2 weeks before. So Pezz did get that initial victory there. And he won at also 2-1 against him on a lower bracket round after losing to him in the upper bracket round. So this can truly go either way. This is a matchup that can be in anyone's favor. But the thing to note is it seems like Pezz does have a few more wins against JusticeSimon than vice versa. And looking at the MMR as well, gotta say Pezz might have the advantage because he's a Grandmaster player as of the moment, and we do have JusticeSimon only in Masters. But I really don't think in these tournaments they're not the are. And just, tab is gonna be good to go. Good luck, have fun to both of our players. Protoss versus Protoss time. See who's gonna be able to take the first slots into the ESL ANZ champs. Now, I gotta say though, real quick, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure to be able to do the region, to do this. Last time wasn't able to, really wanted to do so actually, just wasn't able to because of issues here and there with the schedule. But apparently, oh my god, it actually got a little bit of a shout out right there from the StarCraft esports Twitter. So really big commentations ever running that. But in any case, we'll get into the game, into this match. It's our upper bracket semi-final. Whoever wins will be moving on to the ESL ANZ Champs group stage. Now let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Sorry about any of those audio issues right there. Seems like, it's just how it is sometimes. But we are back and ready to go. And introducing first on the southeast side of Deathaura LE, it's our Australian player with the purple Protoss, Pezz. This man has been quite a man truly in the AU region, joining the likes of Downfall Gaming, Sif Gaming, and currently Mind Freak at the start of the year. He's been there and back, really winning out things here and there. such a good team victory in the ANZ Pro League Season 3 all the way back in 2018, making it in so many high places in the SEA qualifier, always like a 3rd and 4th place in the previous WCS year. But for now, he's trying to make a name for himself and bring it back into the full qualifier. But his opponent, this is the man who has been building a name himself, and it has been an absolute pleasure to watch. On the northwest side of Deathaura LE, it is our Red Protoss, JusticeSimon. So it seems like JusticeSimon gonna be going for the red this time, doesn't want to get confused between purple and blue, and he's gonna be going for a different color. And sorry about that, as we said, onto the audio issues, but we are good to go in our upper bracket semi-final, and then whoever wins this will be joining the likes of Blisk, the likes of Miyamika, NXC, Azure, as well as Ender to go into the ESL ANZ Champs Group Stage. 4 will be moving on from this qualifier. 3 will be moving on from tomorrow's qualifier to make it a 12-man group stage. But as we are going to be getting into this game, gateways are already online. 2 gates, 1 core here for JusticeSimon, and this is pretty much standard in a PvP. Now, in all honesty, PvP is either a snooze fest and a half or the complete mess that it is. It's a very interesting matchup per se, but JusticeSimon, oh, that's a supply block right there, good sir. Be a little careful of those things. So Pezz been able to get a little bit ahead in this department. He's going for the initial adepts, which means that he might be the ones going for the aggressor here. And in the meantime, JusticeSimon going for that pylon just to get in the way of whatever his opponent wants to do. Stalker's gonna be the more balanced approach here to try and play a little bit defensive instead. But in any case though, we are going to be getting to this game, getting into this match. We are going to get that battery ready to go on to the main base. Both sides staying on one base, and he who expands first is the one taking a big risk coming into this game. So it seems like it is going to be JusticeSimon trying to do so there. We'll find out if this will actually pan out in his favor. He does cut off the adepts in the middle, and this will allow him to get rid of one of the adepts already. Shield battery in the way. That's a good pick off right there for the price of a probe. And JusticeSimon has been doing these kind of things for quite a while already. Absolutely impressive to see that shine right there. And I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but I'm gonna get impressed anyway, to say the least. There we go with the shield battery. Gonna be down below in the first place. That is gonna be the Nexus point going online ASAP. Pezz though, seeing his opponent go for the expansion, and he will be doing the same old thing. Seems like though the difference here will be Twilight Cancel here for JusticeSimon. Wouldn't be surprised to see him play the Blink Stalker yet again. In the meantime, Stargates are meant to fly here for Pezz, and he just wants to bring in the hurt and bring in an air show. So JusticeSimon scouting around with a hallucinated Phoenix. Pezz in the meantime using these acceleration zone to go quick and to go at it with these adepts. But for JS though, I like how he's a probe ready to go here. He's just making sure that there is something in the way at any given point in time. And the second pylon going on up. There we go with the Stalkers right now. There we go with the Shades. And can JusticeSimon react this time? Not gonna happen. Force field though into play, but it still is not gonna be enough. These Stalkers are just so few. And Pezz is bringing in the pain in this instance. Shades going over to the natural instead. I think he might cancel this one. No, he is gonna be going for the probes in behind. And well, Pezz able to get some good DPS on, but with the Stalkers in position as well, the shield battery there. Not really the most casualties you would expect in this instance. So though, in any case, Pezz is the one looking to get ahead in the worker count. Even though he had a later Nexus point there, doesn't matter, but these adepts are just able to do whatever the hell they want and more. And speaking of whatever the hell they want and more, Pezz is adding up with the Oracle as well. This man from Mind Freak really bringing it to the best degree, and his PvP gonna be looking to be oh so scary. So this seems like it is going to be a battle of philosophies. For JusticeSimon, he loves playing Stalkers and he will stay on it. In the meantime though, Pezz knows exactly what his opponent is doing. They have had a rich history against each other, as we said. And Pezz has been the one usually with the advantage against his opponent. For now though, there we go with Guard Shield. Pezz going for the brawl right there, taking care of those probes here and there as well. 5 of them already going down. Blink Stalker though is up and running. And for now, the question here is, can Pezz hurt his opponent even more so? But that is just going to be a good anticipation with the Blink. Pushing on forward, getting rid of the Oracles first. Next on the list going to be these Adepts there. Time ticking on down there for JusticeSimon. 24 workers though to 40 probes on the other side. You gotta say here for Pezz, he just has been the one hampering his opponents as much as possible. It's been a lot of pain for JusticeSimon to get into his build order, and it has been quite a uphill battle per se. And you know, when in doubt, when behind, go for the Dark Shrine. Dark Templar gonna be something to go for a game changer there. And the question here, is Pezz ready for it? He has a row facility, so he can go for an Observer. He can go for an Oracle as well. A Revelation might be helpful. But the fact of the matter is, Pezz is anticipating this multiple Stalker approach. And he has one of these Immortals up and running, but 2 Stalkers have gone down in this instance. Now, looking into the map pool itself, we haven't really been able to talk about Deathaura too much yet, besides the zones in the middle. The thing about it is, it really feels like many of the maps right now are in a triangle approach in the first, the second, and third. And in a map like that, when you have Blink Stalkers, all you need is high ground vision, and you can actually go to the main base as quick as can be. It helps things like the Reapers from time to time, if there is any cavern, if there is any place you can actually jump on in the first place. But for now though, we will see these Blink Stalkers right now try to do all they can and more. But those, there's those awnings that get in the way. But back to my point, like for JusticeSimon, since he's playing Blink Stalker right now and the map pool itself works well for it, then all he needs now is to see what the hell is going on up there, and he can be pretty cheeky in what he wants to really do. Both sides though still staying on 2 bases, rogue facility up and running here for JusticeSimon, and this man from Archangel Gaming knowing he needs to add something complementary to whatever hell he wants to do. He also has this tendency to go for 2 rogue facilities to get a lot of reinforcements in the mech side. With an Observer right now up and running, he's going to be going for the Robo Bay, which is pretty interesting. So what's the plan here for JusticeSimon? Will he be going for Colossus against this kind of composition? I personally don't really agree with it, but hey, well, it might be Disruptors as well. We'll find out what JusticeSimon is planning. The Colossus can get some really good burns on, and the fact of the matter is, he can go for the Micro, he can just keep the Immortals in front, and he can't keep those Colossi alive enough to get the DPS on. So I'm just spitballing here per se what his plan is gonna be. I'm not really too sure what the Robobay is gonna be all about. I really expected him to go for Immortals, and yeah, there we go, Disruptors instead. The Nova gonna be a big boom and a half. It can just get a big burst of damage on, especially if Pezz here is gonna be the one going on the attack. He's not gonna have any of those shield batteries per se to try and keep things alive. And these Stalkers do have Blink, but as soon as the Blink has been used, that's where the punishment can happen. 41 army though, and it really just goes to show for JusticeSimon. He knows he's behind, and he needs to make these Novas count. There we go right now onto the east side, and there gets a big blow up onto a few of those Stalkers there. Where is the second Disruptor though? There we go with Blink forward to get the punish on, but JusticeSimon is waiting for this, and it's gonna be the perfect time to get the Nova in yet again. Pezz a little too eager perhaps to get the blow up on, and JusticeSimon scaring off with the Disruptor in behind. There we go though with the Blink forward, gets the punish on yet again, and this is gonna be another Disruptor right now from JusticeSimon. Time is ticking, the Nova is there, gets a good hit onto the sentry only, and Pezz controlling this fight to the best degree. My worries have truly gone and borne fruit as Pezz has brought in a big army there. Beautiful Blink backwards right there, right then, and this is what complete Stalker control is all about. JusticeSimon losing at his army, losing at his workers, losing at the natural, and GG is called. Pezz is 1-up against JusticeSimon. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. What the first game that was, and Pezz with the 1-0 lead. Gotta say though, it feels like those were desperation moves from JusticeSimon. He knew he was behind from the get-go. So much later on the gateways, so much later on the worker count. Even though he got the earlier Nexus, it was just the Adepts too much to handle. And that's where he was just behind in a way on the economy. So Pezz able to build on that, get the destruction on, and just a little bit of a last-ditch effort, gotta say, with the Robobay, with Disruptors. And it felt like it was a little too desperate there from JusticeSimon, because he already went for the Dark Templar, right? And then he also goes for the... what do you say? He also goes for the Disruptors, and against Blink Stalker, Pezz understanding immediately what to do. He did lose out a number of Stalkers at the first shot, but that was it. Opening salvo is the only surprising factor there. And that is just basically victory for Mr. Pezz, as he will be looking to build a date and go on over to the ESL ANZ Champs group stage. But we are not done yet, guys. This is a best of 5. And there is also still a lower bracket to check out. So there is still a chance for many of our players. But we are going to be getting ready to go into our next game. And it will be a more classic map coming into this one. Seems like Eternal Empire has been picked up for this second map. And as we are setting things up real quick, it really has just been a good show so far. But thank you guys for tuning on in. I'm not able to do StarCraft things too often compared to the Cranky Ducking guys, but you guys giving this stream a chance means a lot to me already. But Pezz with the 1-0 lead against JusticeSimon. We are going to be getting now into Eternal Empire. It is still going to be Protoss versus Protoss yet again, and we'll find out who will be the one taking the first slot in our top 4 coming in from this qualifier. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and you are tuning on into the ESL ANZ Champs C ANZ Qualifier number 1 for DreamHack Masters Fall. That's a mouthful and a half, and we are going to be getting into our second map of this best of 5. Introducing first, here on the top right corner of Eternal Empire, it is our purple Protoss, Pezz. The man from Pride Freak blowing my mind with all of that aggression there. The Adepts well-timed, the Oracles well-timed, and basically getting the push, getting the Blink Stalkers on, and doing the 1-2-3. That's gonna be good luck for me. So good start there for Pezz. Let's see if he can keep it up. But his opponents here on the Southwest looking for some redemption. It is our red man from Vietnam. It is JusticeSimon. Archangel Gaming represents. And we will see, of course, the Twin Assimilators up and running. Gateway gonna be there as well. And this is a PvP, so it has to be 2 gate 1 core, unless something funky is gonna happen. And JusticeSimon, hello, sir. What are you planning? What are you planning? What's the plan here, JusticeSimon? It's a little bit of probe right there. And as I said before, PvP is either a mess and a half or something pretty snoozy. But it has been a good session so far. It was a pretty standard 2 gate 1 core matchup a while ago. But this time, JusticeSimon, he's gonna be looking for a little bit of the proxy here. So Pylon gonna be on the north side. And what's gonna be the plan of action so far? Pezz is gonna be looking on around, sees things a little later than usual. So he might be a little finicky on that, because that second gateway is gonna be timed up with the core itself. So it's all about production right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see JusticeSimon go for the Stalkers there. And in the meantime, of course, Pezz will be playing the aggression with the Adepts instead. Now, I gotta say, for our top tier players, they know when they notice these small things, if they see that is a little later than usual, something has to be happening. And in an issue like this, that's just gonna be JusticeSimon going for the Stargate. Pezz is looking on around, sees it already coming online, and oh my god, that's a cancel immediately. So the game hasn't even started yet, and JusticeSimon is already caught out. That's just sad right there. And Pezz, the aggressive player that he is, brings in the Adepts, wants to go for the shutdown immediately on whatever the hell this is going to be. That Pylon will go down. Goodbye to Crystal. JusticeSimon, though, looking to go for the expansion first and foremost. But Pezz is being a little bit of a cheeky little bugger right there, getting in the way of the Nexus if ever it is going to be going online in any case. And with the probe going down, JusticeSimon will be the one to expand a second, because Pezz, feeling very confident, he caught out the proxy immediately. He knows no aggression will be coming in from JusticeSimon, with the Adept still in position there on his side of the map. And JusticeSimon actually not giving up. He says, hello sir, if you want, would you be able to avail of a buy one take one Pylon proxy promo right here? And with JusticeSimon now on the east side this time, the thing about Eternal Empire is there are these crevices, there are these parts of the map where only air units can go on, and it's a really safe part here for JusticeSimon if he does choose to go for the Stargate again. In any case though, Pezz will be playing it ground-based this time. Robo facility earlier on into the game, Pylon on the west side to get a little bit of that vision. And 2 bases gonna be up and running for both of our players. But for JusticeSimon, he has a good number of sentries right now, and he's feeling that, okay, my opponent might be going for a potential all-in a way, might be bringing a lot of Adepts, and exactly that's gonna be happening there. And with this number of sentries, he can't really get in the way. This time though, he has to be vigilant. He has to be able to actually get in the way of the Adept Shades, because last time there on Deathaura, the first time he was able to cut the 2 Adepts from going together. But coming into the second wave, that just didn't fly. It was an open door approach there for Pezz. He was able to bust it down and get rid of so many probes. So for now, JusticeSimon has to be very, very careful. He does get the shield battery in time, but the Adepts are there in position. And there we go with the force fields, getting the cage on against these Adepts. But unfortunately for him, there's a little bit of a slow nuke there to get the shade on across. But what a play from JusticeSimon so far. I gotta say, that's how efficient that can be. Positioning is key there from our Red Protoss. And what a cleanup. What a way to go at it. Absolutely commendable there from JusticeSimon, using those sentries to the best degree. Pezz right now gonna be mirroring him, adding it up with the collection of his own sentries. It seems like for JusticeSimon, hey, can't really not. It's till you try it, and can't really not it if you've been winning games with it for so long already. Blink Stalkers gonna be the next upgrade coming into this one. You do see the Phoenixes flying on around as well, and for now, this next point, adding it up on the worker count. But it seems like for JusticeSimon, he's committing onto the Blink Stalkers. He's gonna be getting this gateway on, and the question here is, where is Pezz going with this army? Moving over to the south side. Will he see it this time? This is gonna be oh so close, but not gonna happen. JusticeSimon can't breathe a sigh of relief there, as more Adepts gonna be going for the reinforcement cycle. JusticeSimon though, 24 army versus Pezz 26. It's pretty even on both fronts, but these Immortals might be the game changer that Pezz really needs. Wouldn't be surprised though to see the battery overcharge up and running. Blinkstalker though online and ready to go for Mr. JS. And he's actually going to be going on to the attack. So what's the plan here? Is this going to be a base race? Who will go for the recall first? That's going to be the big question there. But the thing to note is, Pezz is in position already. I think he sees the army coming his way. Blinkstalker's though trying to go for the punish, and War Prism going on down. So Pezz right now will be deciding to go for the attack anyway. Might be able to get a few targets here and there. Going for the shield battery first and foremost. Recall is forced out from JusticeSimon immediately. And since it's the second Nexus point, getting that one done. Force field to get in the way. Blinkstalker though to go for the push. Immortal is the target. And this has to be very quick for JusticeSimon, or he will be dead. Good marker from Pezz though to bring the Immortal in behind. And look at the shots from those Space Disruptors, getting the blow on up again and again. Pezz catching that one out. Hurting JusticeSimon where it counts. And even gets the recall just in time to get the hell out of there. A good show there from Pezz. Even though he lost the Warp Prism, he was able to still get some really good damage on. He knew he couldn't get reinforcements for that push, so he timed that one right, went for the shield battery, went for the push onto the main side, and he forced the recall out. JusticeSimon right now though feeling confident to go for the attack again after seeing whatever army Pezz brought to the table. So the fight isn't over yet. And now it is going to be the shoe on the other foot. Pezz, though, going to be adding on up to the billion gateways that he can go. It's 5 of them. Going online here. He also will get that forge up and running. And he sees since his opponent has Blinkstalker, it will help if he has the same old thing. There we go, though, with the Sentry going for the Garden Shield to mitigate a little bit of that damage there in the first place. And Pezz is trying to get this third base up and running. What a ballsy play here from Pezz. He's going for the expansion in front of his opponent. And this is going to be JusticeSimon saying, I can punish that ASAP. Immortal now going to be going on down. Blinkstalker's playing the aggression. And this is the JusticeSimon control game that we see from every single game that he does. With the Blinkstalkers, he's able to get in position as quick as can be. But Pezz only needs to stall just a little more so he can get his own Blink up and running. Shield battery though, not using that battery overcharge as of yet. He will get the energy just right now. No, he doesn't. There we go. Finally gonna get it in time. So for JusticeSimon, at least, he has gotten some good damage. Prevented that third base from going up and online. I gotta say here for our Vietnamese player, he's bringing in the aggression, he's bringing in the hurts every single time he gets Blinkstalker on. You know, pay attention here, JusticeSimon, because we are going to go in at it again. Decides to go for the push there, goes for the blink forward, and here comes Pezz right now, reinforcement cycle. Who has the army count though? Who has the lead? It's 11 Stalkers versus 8, and Pezz will be able to hold with the pro pull to stay alive. But this is what Blink Stalkers are all about, ladies and gentlemen, and blink and you'll miss it, as I say. It really feels like if you close your eyes even for a second, you'll see these Stalkers in the completely new position, to say the least. +1 though, gonna be going online, and since Pezz is the one who went for the Forge investment first, he will have a distinct advantage if they do brawl yet again. So JusticeSimon has to be careful. Might want to pay attention to whatever his opponent has, and the question is, what does JusticeSimon know? He sees the Observer right now, he has the Observer rather, to see the Forge getting that upgrade on. And I think he does have an idea that he will be lagging behind on the upgrade tab. So he decides to at least position these stalkers in a way to hamper a potential third base. Still though, there we go with a good pickoff onto one of the stalkers. Observer will be going on down as well. No, it's actually whatever that was there. And since there is no detection, of course, JusticeSimon won't be able to see that. Interesting animation though. I don't know what I just saw there, shooting on the right side. But in any case, Pezz will finally get this third up and running, but it's behind all of this though. JusticeSimon has happily gotten a third base. It is fully saturated. He's getting these pylons to just blockade and make some funnels, and he's feeling very, very confident on the economy side. Now, in all honesty, this is where JusticeSimon truly shines. Blink Stalker is the big thing, sure, but it's really how he can macro out of nowhere, and he's using his aggression right now to go for the third base before his opponent. He basically said to Pezz that I'm going to be attacking you for quite a while, and you're just going to get surprised that I do have a third base. Of course, Pezz has a good idea because of how his economy is up and running and with the hallucinated Phoenix to boot. But it really just goes to show that since Pezz couldn't go for that third base, this is where the difference happens. And JusticeSimon right now having a big concave of these Stalkers going for the push. Force fields pretty good there from Pezz, but it doesn't matter because these Blink Stalkers are in position yet again. Base Disruptors on both sides going for the shots here and there. There we go with the Pew Pew guns in another go. And GG is called 3-2. Make sure that JusticeSimon will win it out on Pezz's home turf. That's going to be another one there, and we are all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 rather. 2-2. We're not even in wrap number 4 yet, but a great equalizer there from Mr. JusticeSimon. Gotta commend him and his efforts in the first place, and we are going to be getting into our third map just a bit. But looking into that game, this time, JusticeSimon, you know, it looked very finicky, in all honesty. You see him struggling in a way to get whatever proxy he wanted in the first place, but he at least got the second proxy up and running, and that was where that gateway was a good stabilizing point. But it really was how he defended that one. The sentries, the sentry trap was amazing. He baited it out. Okay, he went for a shield battery first, gets blown up, and then you see the sentries right there. Oh my god, what a gamer. That's all I gotta say about that guy. And now we are all tied up yet again. Gonna be getting into our next game or whenever, guys. Don't worry about me, as our third map will be Pillars of Gold. And if you are looking for some pretty intense SEA ANZ action that's PvP, then look no further than here at the ESL ANZ Champs. Thank you guys for checking this one out. It has been a pretty impressive matchup so far between Pezz and JusticeSimon. And we are not done yet. It's a best of 5 to see who will be moving on to one of the slots in the group stage. And let's get it on, let's get it done, let's get into Pillars of Gold LE. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pretty fun time so far here in the ESL ANZ Champs SEA ANZ Qualifier number 1. And this is truly for one of the slots in the region, DreamHack SC2 Ball Masters, whatever. I honestly just run out of words to say thinking about the tournaments. It's DreamHack Bowl this time. You know, here in the Philippines, we don't have seasons, so I'm not really too accustomed to calling these things by a season, like a real season, you know. And it is what it is, though, and we are going to be getting into the game. Enough about that, enough about me fumbling over whatever this thing is called. You are here for the CNANZ region, and you got it. Introducing first, on the top right of Pillars of Gold LE, the perfect map for a PvP. It is our purple Protoss, Pezz. And his opponents, here on the southwest side of Pillars of Gold, it's our red Protoss from Vietnam, JusticeSimon. Another thing to note, you know, red this time for JS, I gotta say it's because he's repping that country flag. He's repping, and when I see purple versus blue, it's just so hard to see what the hell is going on in the minimap. So I gotta say thank you, JusticeSimon, for choosing the red color. Makes it a lot easier for me to see what's going on. And Pezz, oh Pezz, the shoe is now again on the other foot. It feels like these are Air Jordans being passed around between these two players. And Pezz is gonna be setting up with a proxy gateway at the 90-second mark. Oh, it's cheese. Okay, so we're seeing something very different here. And does JusticeSimon know this is coming? So he is going to be going for a Zealot in a way. Pezz in the meantime, though, with a pylon to make sure he will have a pathway in the first place. And yeah, these bars gonna be brawling already. Chrono Boost on not yet. That first sell it up and running. Here we go with Pezz though, getting the Cyber Core. And I do believe JusticeSimon has seen this. So he's expecting the gateway to be somewhere else. There we go with Pezz and JusticeSimon going for the brawl already. Adept gonna get Chrono Boosted out as well. So it seems like it's not gonna really working out here for Pezz so far. And I don't think he's gonna be going at it in that way. In essence, he stays on the Cyber Core. He goes for the Adept this time. And he looks like he's just pressuring his opponent as much as possible. But that is going to be Pezz right now, losing that cell up there. JusticeSimon sending out the Adept to scout around. Does he see it coming? Yes, he does. He has already seen it, actually, with the probe. So that's what Intel winning wars in every single time. For now, though, we'll see if Pezz can get some really good microcontrol against these probes. Recall already to whatever that unit is gonna be. And there we go with the pull online. 2 probes have gone down. Pezz is making this one count and more. The 3 already on the board. Make it a 4? Yes, it is! And this is a value Adept right there. Forcing a recall. Forcing the units back. Forcing 4 probes to go down. Pezz, this man, he is just impressive on that micro. In any case, though, we are not done yet. And as we said, historically, we have seen JusticeSimon put up a fight, but Pezz has been the one winning out more and more against JS. But in essence, though, at least JusticeSimon can now clean up his gateway, clean up his pylon, and Pezz is going to be going for the Stargate and the road facility in behind all of this. What an interesting way to play this out. But look at this, Pezz is just unrelenting. 5 probes already going down yet again. No stopping, no popping whatsoever. Adept control here from Pezz, so impressive. And it's interesting that in terms of region selection, it seems like when you're not in the region, not in the server that you're accustomed to, that's when you go for a proxy play like this. Because a while ago on Eternal Empire, we saw JusticeSimon go for the proxy pylon to try and get the proxy Stargate, didn't work out. Went for the proxy gateway instead, that one worked out. This time, it's Pezz going for the proxy gateway, and sure, it has been shut down. But last game, it was on the AU region. This time, it's on the Singapore server. So, it just means that, maybe just maybe, this early aggression is some way for our players to kind of make sure that they do go for the map right there. But here we go right now. We will see Pezz look for a little bit more. And in an instance like this, he is going to be the one expanding there. Pretty similar times this time. First game, it was JusticeSimon who went for the expansion first. Comparing it to the second game where Pezz was the one who expanded first in that second map. And in an instance like this, you know, JusticeSimon, he's pretty chill on his macro. As many players in the SCA region can attest. He loves getting his build up and running first. And you don't even know if he is going to go for like a 2-base all-in with Blink Stalker, because that seems like that's his build every single time. But he knows how to play the macro when need be, as we saw on Eternal Empire. Got that 3rd base and decided to push from there. Fernando Pezz is in a really interesting scenario, because this is the first time I've ever seen a Protoss player not have a gateway. Like, there is no gateway here for Pezz. I'm looking around the map, trying to figure out if there is any gates, and it is not happening. So Robo Facility, Stargate only here for Pezz. And what is the plan? He's getting his second Nexus point up and running, and he is going for Mass Phoenix. That's the plan right there, good sir. And it seems like JusticeSimon gonna be doing the same old thing. As we said before, Phoenix is a great unit if uncountered, but you know what's a good counter against Phoenix? It has to be other Phoenix, because they can keep up, they can move and shoot at the same time, that kind of thing, with the quick little wachoo pichu. It's a really cool starfight kind of animation there, and Pezz is gonna be keeping an eye out on a potential 3rd base here. Still though, Pezz has a lot of these Phoenixes right now ready to go, and JusticeSimon looking to answer back in the same vein. What is that unit count right now? 5 versus 7 Phoenixes, but here we go with the Flight of the Valkyries. Going for the brawl again, gets a little bit of a burst right there onto one of those air units. And it seems like it is just Stargate Battlegrounds yet again between our 2 players. Peter Patter, peekaboo. A little bit of a touch here and there. Still though, this is just Pezz hanging on around in the first place. Twin Stargates online and ready to go. This is just going to be the Nexus points. Getting a little bit of a Chrono Boost to add up a few probes here and there. Battle of Protoss players. Battle for a group stage slot. And we'll see if Pezz can actually do anything with this in the first place. He has so many of these Phoenixes. And usually when you see Phoenixes, you're also waiting for Adepts to come. But since there's no gateway, yep, that's it. This is all Pezz has for now. in terms of production. Gets a lift off. Goodbye to the probe. And we'll see if the Graviton beams can be huge there. Beautiful burst there from Pezz, catching one of the Phoenixes out already. And JusticeSimon has to be very, very careful. What's the plan right now for JS? Because these ground units are going to be going down so quickly. The Stalker getting a few DPS on, and this is going to be them to get a burst. And goodbye yet again. Pezz, oh Pezz, what a way to try and win things out. And the fact of the matter is, Pezz can't hurt structures. That's it. But he can hurt units, and he is hurting them so much so far. These Phoenixes right now, almost a dozen already. And well, make that a dozen coming into play. And this is just JusticeSimon looking to answer back in full force. He's trying to play the same kind of micro game and should be able to do so far. He's stack up Phoenixes though, similar to an old school Mutaball. And battery overcharge only forced out here from JusticeSimon. Pezz though in the meantime bringing it more, and there we go with the beams going for the cross again. These Phoenixes though brawling up in the air. And JusticeSimon right now trying to go for the anti-air with those Stalkers in the meantime. But no, this is just Pezz taking control of the airstrike so far, and Pezz is just getting in the face of JusticeSimon here. What can JusticeSimon even do by this point? He's not able to keep up on that micro. He's not able to beat out on those Phoenixes. And what is the plan right now for JusticeSimon? He can't even get these probes to transition right there. GG is called, and what a victory! What a way to win for Pezz! Oh my god, who is this guy? And you already know, as I said before, I'd say top 5, top 3 in the AU region. This man, impressing. That is how you play Phoenix. That is how you play Phoenix, guys. And what a way to win. Oh, that is how I want to see a victory happen. And Pezz with the W there. He is just one away right now to move on to the group stage. And impressive. Impressive to say the least. What control right there from Pezz, keeping those Phoenixes alive, keeping them all stacked up, and winning it in a way you wouldn't really expect, and especially that he wins it on a map that it's not in his region. So now this is match point for him. We are going to be playing on AU this time, so this is going to be a really good situation right here for Pezz, because this is the perfect place, the perfect time for him to get a victory, for him to get this series. And he has been mighty impressive from past year, been impressive in this bracket, looking at the bracket yet again, you know, beating the likes of Soundwave, Floki, and Uply. Not an easy task, that's for sure, especially on that last one there. But it's so clean, 2-0 every single time. JusticeSimon, though, having a pretty good path as well. Starduck Claw as well as Notorious Pig. But now JusticeSimon is on the back foot, and he has to kind of figure something out. He has to realize what the plan is, what's going to be the strategy, what is going to be the way to go. Because it has been pretty fun to check out what these two Protoss players have been playing. Demido and Razorblader happening on the other side. That's going to be a ZVT. Here we are on the PvP instead, so it's a little bit different, that's for sure. But it really just goes to show how fun a matchup like this can be in the first place. For now, it seems like we are going to be getting ready to go for our fourth map. And it is going to be on the smaller side because our fourth map for this one will be Everdream LE. Everdream LE this time has gotten 2 those so far. We'll see if we can keep up with this kind of game. What's a victory though for Pezz? Who needs to kill structures, right? Who needs to kill buildings when you can just kill all the other units instead? And this is the perfect chance, the perfect time for Pezz to get this W. Can he do it? Can he seal it out in this best of 5? Let's find out. And we'll see if JusticeSimon is dreaming of a victory or he'll be getting the nightmare of defeat. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go again in the upper bracket semi-final between our 2 great Protoss players. But introducing first the man ahead, and you know, having that Mind Freak banner, even better for him, because the first game he kind of blew my mind with how aggressive he could play. That second game, it's like, okay, losing out to whatever, you know, whatever JusticeSimon loves to play. And this time for the third game, okay, this is, you know, I gotta say, that is the first time I've seen someone win without destroying buildings. So, impressive. Here on the Purple Protoss, it is our AU player, Pezz. And his opponents here on the southwest side of Everdream LE. He's down by 1, and he has been scouted by his opponent truly. Nerves have to be a little shaken after a game like that, but if anyone can do it, I gotta say it has to be this guy, because this guy has proven so much grit throughout the years, throughout the past 2 years, like 1.5 years, 2019, especially 2020, really trying to improve his play. And I gotta say, he's kind of Cinderella story in the SCA region. He's been getting better and better, and sure, there are people better than him still, but he is getting there, bridging that gap. It's our red Protoss, JusticeSimon. As we said before, though, we have seen a scoreline like this. Pezz usually winning it out against JusticeSimon historically, but can't count out JusticeSimon as of yet. I'm thanking you guys for all the support. I really appreciate you guys checking me out. And well, oh well, you know, I gotta say though, this is the funny thing is I'm using this tournament to warm up the cast for another tournament, for a different game, that's for sure. But hey, you know, back to back is the way we go here at Daks' side, and I really appreciate you guys checking this one out, and especially supporting your favorite players. You know, the Australian fans right there for Pezz, the Vietnamese side for JusticeSimon, as well as the SEA region. And we'll see if we can do some lower bracket games also if I still have time. It's 12 o'clock already, my gig is at 2 here in GMT +8. Well, let's talk about the game, because, you know, it's PvP, you know what's gonna happen, unless there's something finicky on the map somewhere, which is not. It's always 2 gates, 1 core, and an annoying pylon to get in the way. PvP is very simple in that way, but it really is just trying to see who's gonna be expanding first and who can get the punish first. So Pezz, feeling very confident. Before the 3-minute mark, getting that second exit points, that's ballsy. That's ballsy to say the least. He has these adepts already up and running here. Very soon. And JusticeSimon, he's gonna be going for that proxy pylon on the east side. We've seen this be a successful endeavor though before with the gateway. And we'll see if it is gonna be adding on up in the first place. Shield battery though from JusticeSimon. It seems like he's sealing himself on for this instance, and he is gonna be going for the brawl this time with the stalkers getting the pokes on. So he does notice that nexus point up and running, so he can play the aggression on one base, but Pezz is beating him back with these 4 adepts ready to go, and it's even gonna be more adepts here and now. I've seen what Pezz can do with adepts, and I'm scared of it. A while ago there on Pillars of Gold, getting around 10 probes with 2 adepts, that is something that only gods can really do. And you know, Pezz with many adepts right now is even scarier. It's funny to see like how these 2 players love to play their mobility. For JusticeSimon, he loves playing Blink Stalker because he feels like Blink is something he's comfortable with. Beautiful surround though, and that Stalker will be at least to get 1 kill on the adept before he gets taken down there. But what a pick off right there from Pezz. He's gonna be going at it again though with the shades and cancels it this time because these are a little more Stalkers than he can chew on. Although after all of this, seems like JusticeSimon is the one lagging on behind. Pezz is in really good spots, and seeing how well Pezz plays it over with the adepts. Okay, shoutouts to Mr. Astrike right there, giving me the flirtations in the chat. What a guy, what a guy. And you know, back-to-back tournaments as per usual. Good luck with the upcoming one with my favorite caster, Mr. Bimilansu. But no, let's talk about StarCraft. Don't make me blush here, buddy. We got Stalkers there set up for Pezz, defending against the Oracle there. JusticeSimon trying to bring in a Pulsar beam kind of degree. And with a second Nexus point up and running here for JusticeSimon, at least he can now try to keep up on the economy. Still though for Pezz, he hasn't really built too many probes so far. He got the second Nexus, sure, but he hasn't really done anything with it. And I'd love to see him, you know, keep up on the lead in that instance. In any case, seems like the Adepts went in for the hurts. Went in for a little bit of the attack and didn't really get too much there. At least though, the Oracles were beaten back just a little bit. It did get a little bit of damage here and there, but nonetheless, seems like for both sides, it's pretty even so far, with JusticeSimon a little bit ahead in terms of the economic counts. So what is the plan right now for both of our players? It seems like for JusticeSimon, he's eventually going to get his Twilight Council up and running, because there we go with it on the south side. Forge going to be there as well. And it seems like we got the Stargate there just for Oracles to be a bother, and Adepts right now in position 3 probes have gone down. Maybe a 4th gonna be going here. Stalker though in the way. What a plug from Pezz again. And this is gonna be Blink Stalker time from JusticeSimon as per usual. You know, the thing about having a build that you always go on, sure it's readable, but it just goes to show if you're really good at it, that's where you can truly shine. And with Pezz double the army count right now, JusticeSimon might be caught out being very greedy here, because he has to go for the Propo already. The Immortal's also a big game changer. The Blink Stalkers aren't online. Beautiful force fields though, to just put these Stalkers in place. And since the shield battery gets overcharged there, it is just gonna be Pezz right now, looking to wait it out and go for another cycle. This guy is out for blood, looking to destroy his opponent. But if he's not gonna be able to do so, that's where JusticeSimon can go for an avalanche approach and snowball from there. Phoenix though gonna be in position yet again. JusticeSimon right now gonna be losing a Stalker in the forefront there. The probes right now gonna get pulled to try and die. And this is just gonna be JusticeSimon trying to defend as much as possible. Pezz though bringing in even more units. He's out of money, but he is just making sure JusticeSimon is out of time, because this is no more army left for JusticeSimon. 10 army, GG Grants. Pezz will be our moving honor. He will be the one to get into the group stage, and he is our first one there. Whew. What a game, and what a way to go. I got very concerned for Pezz not going for the workers, but it seems like he had a completely different idea. Get the army on, and he will win it out against JusticeSimon 3-1. That is a match right there, ladies and gentlemen. And that is an amazing victory for Pezz. Winning it out on home turf, winning it out on Everdream. And all I gotta say is GG, well played to JusticeSimon, but Pezz keeping up history, keeping that win up. And hey, he is gonna be our first one into the playoffs here in the first open qualifier. So congratulations to Pezz. Amazing victory all throughout. And I really feel like that third game on Pillars of Gold just, you know, it just makes you kind of think about how you're going to be going about this game. And on that fourth game, the aggression out of nowhere, making it happen. The adept control has been the best pillar there for Pezz. And all I gotta say is GG, well played. Congratulations, Pezz. Our first qualifier, our first representative there to move into the group stage, joining the likes, I believe, of Blisk, Miyamaika, Ender. I think Azure's there as well as Azure and Probe, if I remember correctly, as our it's Azure and NXC rather, as our 5 invites so far. So what is gonna be the plan right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into a little bit of a recap scheme? Pezz gets 3, JusticeSimon with 1. That is gonna be it for this part of the upper bracket. If you guys want to check more of the upper bracket, check out the Cranky Duckling stream. They are doing right now Demi versus Razor Blader, I believe. And no, yeah, it is Demi versus Razor Blazer. And it seems like we might be able to check out the lower bracket instead. So as I'm looking for a game to potentially do, we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you though for checking out this stream, checking out that game. Pezz with an amazing victory against JusticeSimon 3-1. And I gotta say, my favorite game of the tournament has to be that Pillars of Gold one. Winning out with Mass Phoenix, and only that's commendable indeed. AU versus Vietnam. It seems like Pezz is the one who gets the W there, and we will be right back. Stay tuned, stick around. This is the ESL ANZ Champs Qualifier number 1 for the SEA ANZ region.